Want to learn more about the dynamics between men and women? Then check out the multi-part video series I have explaining the masculine and feminine energies. Access the link and watch it now. Alright, in this video I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons why women like bad boys, and it's interesting because many people say it as if women aren't supposed to like bad boys. They're supposed to like the nice guys just because you told them they're supposed to like nice guys. Just because you came up with in your head that that's the way it's supposed to be, you believe, okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. But listen, God's design doesn't follow the human mind. It actually has a plan. The biological machine that God designed has a plan, and it's trying to achieve that plan by motivating certain feelings and behaviors, or motivating behaviors by actually inducing certain feelings in us so that we do it. So a woman experiences attraction for a bad boy more than she would for a nice guy, even though the nice guy actually does have some valuable he is a valuable asset depending on where she is and what she wants in her life, right? But the first thing is, we'll say this, right? It's not that women like mean guys. It's just that the guys generally are more masculine. So that's the first thing. Guys who are bad boys generally express more masculine energy than the guys that are nice guys. In fact, the niceness and kindness of a guy is just his feminine energy. Let's say with bad boys, they're more likely to abide by a set of principles. They're more likely to say they're not going to elevate her above well, actually that's the third point, but let's just say this: he's more likely to abide by masculine principles. So when it comes to honesty, he's more likely to be that compared to the nice guy because he doesn't care what she thinks. When it comes to responsibility, he's more likely to at least exhibit that in other areas of his life, more so than the nice guy, and he isn't going to elevate her above those priorities. Let's say when it comes to structure, he's not able, because he doesn't go, oh my god, I'm so simpish for this girl. He's less likely to sway from his structure because of his feelings for her. He's just sticking to the principles of masculinity, even if in a toxic version of it. So why, when you think about it from an energetic perspective, why would she be into the nice guy over the bad boy when the bad boy is able to make her feel like a woman because he's conducting himself like a man, but the nice guy is more like, you know, acting womanly? So the second thing is that a bad boy will put her in her place more so than, you know, an alternative nice guy. So even if it is sometimes disrespectful and too much, it only hurts her mind that he speaks to her like that. So she'll go, oh my god, why are you treating me like I'm SHIT? And a lot of people go, well, if he's treating you like that, then why do you stay? And they can't understand it. But he's actually still, again, abiding to a masculine principle, which is you're supposed to put your woman in check. But even though he's doing it in a toxic way and her mind doesn't like it, her spirit still does like it. Her feminine energy is registering his masculine energy. So she's still feeling the polarity that the masculine energy provides. So again, mentally and consciously, he's actually not making her feel good. But on an energetic level, he's still abiding by the laws of polarity that are necessary for attraction. And it makes her feel that he's valuable. The third thing is that, this is a bit of a controversial thing, but the bad boy will have sex with other women. You know, usually the bad boy does it by cheating on her, which I don't actually agree with. I agree in honesty and transparency, as I talk about, but he maintains the value, the masculine leader in a woman's mind subconsciously all throughout evolutionary history. What is also seen in other mammalian species is that the top guy has other females. This is just, humans are the only mammal that seems to have a problem with their own nature because we have this thing called a mind. But when women like a guy who has other women, that's just it. They do not like a guy who is the virgin, who gets no women and all of that. In fact, she could like you, but if she notices no other girl likes you or other girls think you're unattractive, it could actually turn her off. The bad boy, because he will cheat, and again, I'm not promoting cheating, I'm not saying that that's what you should do, I'm just breaking down the science of it. Because he will do that, he will have other women. And because he will have other women, it will signal to her that he is at least mimicking the role of the high value masculine leader, the alpha of the group. He will also stimulate her competitive anxiety, because when women see that other women want something, it makes them want it. A woman could see, like, literally, I was speaking about this recently. This woman, she's married. She's kind of prominent on YouTube and in the manosphere, actually. I just forgot her name. But she said that she saw her man, her husband, was getting interest from a younger, hotter 19-year-old gym babe or whatever it was. And when she saw that the 19-year-old was all flirty with him, hold on. When she saw that the 19-year-old hottie was flirty with him, it made her want to get on her A game. Now, that is the competition anxiety that women get, which is actually a good thing because it stimulates their desire for the man. When they see that other women want the man, it makes them want the man even more. You might think that's crazy, but actually it makes sense from a natural perspective, because women go towards value, and whatever is valuable is what they want. And if other women can show that they value you, it makes her go, oh wait, he is valuable. I don't want to miss out on the value. So we done one, we talked about the fact that they don't just like mean guys. It's just that the mean guys tend to be more masculine. The guy will put her in her place. 3, he will get with other women. 4, the bad boy doesn't elevate her above his values and himself, right? So she's always second, third, fourth to his purpose, his family, or whatever is important to him in his life. So this actually is a very small example. Girls actually kind of find it a little bit amusing but attractive in a playful way when guys just play their video games, right? When guys play their video games and they don't pay their woman attention, they complain about it, but in a way where they're still finding it attractive. Like, it's a playful complaint, right? But when they're like, oh, my man's playing the video game, he's been playing it all day, hasn't paid me any attention. But the fact he's doing that, it's interesting, because he's actually establishing that she's not more important than, you know, his your video games are not your purpose, but it's still giving the feeling of she's not more important than the purpose. She's not more important than what you like to do. She's not placed above you. Whenever you place a woman above you, she's always gonna resent it. She's always gonna resent it. She doesn't want to be the center of your world. She wants to play a part in your world. She don't want to be the main focus of the story. She wants to be the princess that comes along as part of this story, right? And the bad boy, he just naturally does that because he might just not give as much of a crap, right? Whether that's a good thing or bad thing from your sense of morality, that's another discussion. But remember, we're just sticking to this according to science. So the last one, number 5, the 5th reason why women like bad boys is because there's a sense of adventure that the bad boy brings. So let's say if a guy is toxic, right? As much as girls say, like, they might say that's bad and not encourage you to do that, the reason why they will still get with these guys is because there's a sense of adventure, stimulation, and fun. The feminine state is extremely, extremely addicted to stimulation, addicted to up and downs. It's addicted to changes. So, for example, if you just be like this with a woman, flatline, which is actually how stoic men are, flatline, she'll get bored. And they report that. They'll say, I've seen interviews where the guy says, do you like nice guys? No, I don't like nice guys. And I've seen this, right? I want the guy to be toxic. I want him to cheat on me. Why do you want that? Because it's more fun. The nice guys are boring. Again, I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm explaining the science behind it, so you look at it from a purely logical perspective, as I've done on most of my videos, right? So the bad boy brings that sense of fun. He brings that sense of emotional stimulation. There are changes. She's registering all change. Like, if things are very happy all the time, she's getting bored. Don't do that. I know it sounds weird, and I can talk about techniques that you can do in order to consciously kind of do this, and I'll do that in a future course or something. But really, you want to do push pulls. You want to do 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You want to have a sense of up and down. If she feels it's just going one way, she's going to get bored. The more healthy she is, the more she doesn't actually need all that volatility. So that is the other side of it. But even the most healthiest woman wants a sense of adventure and stimulation, which is what the bad boy brings. Now, I tell you this stuff, as I said, because it's logical, but more that I'm trying to get you to understand that it's not, she doesn't like the badness. That's not what she likes. She likes these little principles that I'm telling you that the bad guy or the bad boy tends to live by. He tends to naturally do it because he just doesn't care that much. And most people will look at it and go, oh, he doesn't care, why are you still with him? The fact that he doesn't care naturally makes him do these things that trigger attraction in the woman and keeps her attraction for a long period of time. But the nice guy continuously goes against these principles, and that's why he always ends up being cheated on, played, not valued, not submitted to, not listened to, not wanted, and so on. So anyway, I want to know what you think. Have you seen, you know, girls literally overlook the nice guy for a bad boy who is literally treating them in a certain way, and this kind of enlightened you as to the reasons why that is happening? If so, comment down below, let Reemus know, and I'll see you in the next video.